graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully y'all are doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Why is my audio low? Can y'all hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3. What? How about now? No. Our audio input's low. 1 second. Let's go back to this. Why is our audio input low? Sorry, I must have changed something. Sound. Speakers, Rodecaster. Microphone. Oh, that's why. Because I'm not talking out of the mic. Okay, how about now? Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. I was looking at my audio levels. All right, what's good, everybody? How you all doing, man? Also had my thing there. All right, there we go. Nice, 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 nice. All right, I got to change my scoreboard. Yeah. So, sorry I'm a little bit late. I just recorded the Phillies podcast. Please go check it out down below. And go listen to me be really upset with this franchise, if that's what you want to do. All right, I posted the link in the live chat. It's right here. All right, if you want to go listen to that, you're more than welcome to. If you want to stay on here and tune into Game 2 of the ALCS, you're more than welcome to do that as well. You can actually do both at the same exact time. Tanner Bibee's going to pitch. We're in the bottom of the first. Again, sorry that we're a little bit late, but we are here, and we're ready to go. All right, so let's do this. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch on the way, and that's taken down for ball 2. All right, let me... I'm pulling up the Yankees scoreboard right now. I know I have to get that updated, so we're going to do that now, and we're going to take care of that. 2-0 pitch. That's a 95-mile-per-hour fastball that looked a little bit inside, but it's called strike 2. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Comment down below. Yes, I posted all my thoughts right there, and you're more than welcome to go tune into me, yell, and scream. I didn't really scream, but I did yell. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next, or 2 balls, no strikes in the next pitch. Now it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me. It was 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on the way, and here's the next pitch. Line drive into left field for a base hit. That's going to go all the way over towards the wall. And Gleyber Torres is going to get on with a leadoff double to start off the bottom of the first inning, just like that. Dave said he won't fire anyone. OC, I'm telling you, go watch my little rant there, man. Go listen to me yell, scream, and be upset, okay? I'm going to post it right now. There's the link. All right, go check it out. Just posted it right now. Crazy stuff. All right, let's talk about this game. So we're in the bottom of the first. It's Yankees versus Guardians. Maybe Dombrowski should be fired, says Kevin. I don't know. I'm not there yet. Bottom of the first, and the pitch on the way to Soto, and there's a called strike. I want the Mets to win because it won't look as bad. I don't care about how the look is. We lost. That's the bottom line. Yeah, okay, like I understand like what you're saying. Well, you lost to like the world champions. It still doesn't look good, man, because we were supposed to be in that spot. That was supposed to be us. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Soto's up to bat. He's batting second. Then you got Aaron Judge, Austin Wells, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Volpe, Anthony Rizzo, and Alex Verdugo. And the pitch, and there's a foul ball. So the Guardians in the top of the first. Well, what ended up happening, JJ? Well, Kwan popped out to short. Manzardo ended up striking out. And Jose Ramirez flied out to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch to Soto. Ground ball into the right field side for a base hit. Torres is going to go on over to third base. He thinks about going to home. The throw is cut off, though, and the Yankees have runners at the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Okay. I can't handle the Mets winning. Give me the 2 evil empires of Dodgers versus the Yankees. I feel you on that. I want to ask you all, how's everybody doing tonight? Please comment down below how everybody's doing tonight, where you all are tuning in from. And again, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't like either New York team, says Kevin. I know. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. And the pitch to Judge. There's a curveball that's at the kneecaps for strike 1. Aaron had a .322 average during the regular season with 58 home runs. And this postseason, he has really struggled so far. Just hitting .133. 0-1 pitch on the way. Pops this one up. It's hit out over towards the infield. And the shortstop, Andres Jimenez, is going to drop it, actually. Wow. And going on over to second base now is Soto. Torres comes in to score. And it's 1-0 New York. Wow. So over at short, it was actually Rocchio who ended up just not being able to make the play there. And it's 1-0 Yankees. Rocchio was going on over to second base. It was a routine pop-up and just couldn't get it into the glove. It just popped right out. Wow. A routine fly, an E6, man. 1-0 Yanks. And the pitch, swing and a miss to Austin Wells. So Judge gets on with an E6. That is a big mistake by Rocchio. The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1 delivery, swing and another miss. D's here. What's up, D? How you doing, D? Again, in case you guys did not know, we just posted our Phillies podcast right now. Did that. That's why I was a little bit late. The ball is 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. And the 0-2. That misses high and away. I can't believe that Rocchio dropped that. Did anybody else see that? I think that's crazy. Max coverage TV's on. Nice stuff. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners over at first and second. And the 1-2 delivery fouled back over towards the screen. Guardians are playing like the Phillies. Well, the Phillies didn't make those types of errors on a pop-up. They made errors on the defensive side by being careless. That, to me, wasn't a careless mistake. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Bibee gets the strikeout, and Wells chases after a high cheese fastball. And there's one away. TTP Sports is live right now. Did I have to? I like what he does. That's, what's his name? He's on Bro's show. What the heck is, oh my gosh. Amadeo. There we go. All right, 1 out. And the throw back over to second base, not in time. Not in time to get Juan Soto. All right, let's post our pod right here. All right, in case you want to go see me rant about the Phillies, there's the link. Just posted it in the live chat. Go listen to it right now and listen to my thoughts, and let me know what your thoughts are down below. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the first. There's runners over at first and second base. With 1 out, Giancarlo Stanton's up to bat. Bibee comes set, kicks, fires, and Stanton fouls that one away. Yankees won 5-2 yesterday. And Stanton ended up hitting a home run, along with Juan Soto. All right, I'm going to go watch this as OC. I'm telling you, I was not happy. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, that is low for ball 2. I also really want to try to get my podcast algo up there. You know what I'm saying? Like we do play-by-play on here, but I really want to get other people to tune in, to our pods, because that's what I want to transition into while still doing the play-by-plays. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. On the run is Kwan, and does he make the catch? He does! In foul ground. How about that? What a play by the Guardians. That's Will Brennan out there, who just made a sliding catch, and the camera angle couldn't. The camera operators, they couldn't really tell that he made the catch, but they rolled it as an out, and he got it. That was a nice play by Brennan. Nice slide, and he knew exactly where the wall was. And there's 2 gone just like that. Here comes Jazz Chisholm Jr., who is going to step on up to the plate. Bottom of the first, Yankees up 1-0, and the pitch, and that's taken high and inside for a ball. All right, so I did not write down these lineups. Let's do that right now. All right, so for the Yankees, it's Gleyber Torres, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Austin Wells, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Volpe, Anthony Rizzo, and Alex Verdugo. 1-0. There's a called strike. Catches the outer third of the zone. All right. George! That was that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Called that an earned run on Bibee? Really? They really called that an earned run? The 1-1 pitch on the way. Chisholm lines this one foul towards the right field side. So wait, why did they call that an earned run? I'm a little bit confused because that wasn't Bibee's fault. Kevin says saw and heard it. What are you talking about, my rant? 1-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball. That's in the dirt. And the count is now even at 2 apiece. Guardians on the defensive side. They got Andres Jimenez over at second. They got Brian Rocchio over at shortstop. Jose Ramirez playing over at third base. Josh Naylor's over at first. Catching behind the plate is Bo Naylor. On the bump is Tanner Bibee. And the outfielders from left to right, it's Kwan. Then it's Thomas and Brennan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bibee gets set at the letters, kicks, and delivers. High and away. Count is now full. Game 3 of this series will be, today is Tuesday, so that'll be Thursday. Game will be on TBS and, of course, on play-by-play with JJ. 3-2 on the way. Ground ball, it's a foul ball. Unless it's we're doing the Dodgers-Mets that night. We're doing Dodgers-Mets tomorrow night, too. Don't you worry. We got Dodgers-Mets tomorrow night. Then we got, then on Thursday we got Dodgers and Mets again. And then Friday it's Yankees Guardians again. Yep, disengagement over on the mound. No throw, though. It's 51 degrees, or 54 degrees, excuse me. And cool out in the Bronx. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Bibee struck him out. And the inning is over. So 1 run on the E6. And that is all she wrote as we head to the top of the second. We're through 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Okay. All right. Crazy. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? How you doing, Mike? What is good, my guy? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming by, man. Appreciate it. If I had an important game like that, I would break my neck if I have to get the ball standing there like the defense did nothing. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Again, if you want to listen to me talk about the Fightins, again, I'll post it in the live chat. Get those algo numbers up, man. Let's get those algo numbers up. That's like one of the reasons why I wanted to post it right before the game, because I thought, you know what, this is like a really good time for me to actually just, promote my other stuff, because again, the YouTube algorithm does not pick up our podcasts, and I want that to be the case. I do. So if we're live streaming, that's great. But guess what? I care about the videos as well. I really do. And I think that other people would really enjoy the content that we provide on those videos. So the question today is, who do you want in the World Series out of all the 4 teams remaining? Do you want it to be Mets Guardians? Do you want it to be Mets Yankees? Do you want it to be Dodgers Guardians? Or Dodgers Yankees? Let us know down below. So bad the Phillies disappointed me, says Mike. Yeah, Mike, I have to tell you something. Okay, Mike, when I'm wrong, and I own up to it. Mike, you were right. About what, JJ? Mike, you were right about the changes in philosophy. That there had to have been a change in philosophy. And this team didn't play any sort of small ball. I may still disagree with you on Aaron Nola, even though I can understand why he annoys you. But man, you were right. You were right about this team. You were right about the Phillies. You were one of the first people, too. And I did not see that coming. And it's a shame. I know that you don't want to be right. But you were. You were right. They had they had a lot of softness to them. That wasn't good, man. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And that is down for ball 2. Is that called a strike? That's called a strike. So Garrett Cole's on the mound for the Yankees. 16 pitches already. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Soto will get on over to it. And there's a long single by Josh Naylor here in the top of the second inning. All right. Dodgers Guardians. Let's go Guardians. JJ, do you want Nick Sirianni fired? I've been wanting him fired for a while. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, I want Nick Sirianni gone, man. So we're in the top of the second. It's 1-0 Yankees. And now Thomas comes up in the first pitch. In the air. Hit out over towards left center field. Judge gets under it. And he'll make the catch just shy of the warning track. Thomas got underneath the fastball that was right down Broadway. And he just missed a home run. All the coaches should be gone. What are we talking about? The Phillies or the Eagles or both? The Eagles need a change in philosophy as well. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. They've been, but they've been needing that longer than the Phillies. Yes. They've been needing that, I'd say, longer than the Phillies have. Now the Phillies need it. The ball's one strike, and the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And the count is now 0-2. Who you rooting for down below? Let us know. Let's go Guardians, says Jeff Brown. Dodgers Guardians, says Kevin Salter. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Garrett Cole with a strikeout. As he has ice in his veins. And there's 21 pitches. And now 2 outs in the top of the second. Another one deposited into the bank. Now it's Andres Jimenez who comes up into the batter's box. And he takes a knuckle curve that was heading into the dirt. But it looked pretty good to swing at. And is playing over at second base. And Bo Naylor is up next. And it's Rocchio over at shortstop, batting in the 9th spot. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Garrett Cole throws the heat at 95 miles per hour. He's 34 years old now. He's from Newport Beach, California. 6 feet 4 inches tall, 220 pounds. And at a 3.41 earned run average in the regular season. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. I mean, Jimenez just chased after that fastball. And it was way up high. We see totally eye to eye on the Eagles, JJ. Oh, yeah. They need a change in philosophy over there. They've been needing that for a while, dude. It's like not even funny. But I also don't think that they have good personnel on the defensive side either. 1-2, here it is. Ground ball, it's a foul ball. I want them to go after Myles Garrett now. So I found out about the Amari Cooper thing earlier today. If the Browns really are looking to sell shop, I need Myles Garrett on this defense. I need Myles Garrett on this defense, and I need Hassan Reddick to be traded to the Lions. Because I want that 3rd rounder. 1-2. There's a foul ball. Doesn't help us out now, but it still gives us something in the future. Olga, my brother, I hate to say it too. I also predicted them with 89 games, 89 winning games. I was close. Let's just hope that they get it together next year. I don't even know if I believe in them next year, man. If they run this whole thing back, I don't have any trust. 1-2. That misses inside and low. With Kevin says hardcore for all. Guardians, Dodgers. Dude, you just changed your name and you put all caps for all. I like that. Nice. Very nice. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole kicks, fires, and it's popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side in foul territory. Rizzo says he has it, and he'll make the catch right in front of the dugout and go back into the dugout as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1-0 New York in Game 2 of the ALCS. Okay. Guardians and stop chasing. Yes, both. For sure. Yes. Let's see. Sirianni is a symptom of the Howie, Jeff, Laurie problems. Phillies, at least, they let the coaches coach. Even if you don't agree with them, I would rather that than Middleton setting lineups like Lurie does. You know, it's an interesting point that you bring up, Lou, that I never really thought about. Yeah, Howie and Jeffrey want control. But it still doesn't make it right. And I know that you'll agree with that. Sometimes, though, there are times where the manager has to, where the GM, the president of football and baseball operations, and the owners, there are times where they do have to step in. But you don't want to have full control over the organization, and you don't want to make decisions that other people should be making, but you have to do your job. And the bottom line is that today Dave Dombrowski did not do his job. And Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie have not been doing their job. I'm going to let Middleton off the hook for this, whether that's right or wrong. But, you know, it's like the extremes. It's like the exact opposite. You can't, like, you have to let these guys coach, but you also have to step in when things aren't going well. And Howie can't be in charge because he controls everything. And that can't happen either. I could be driving 55 miles per hour on the highway. I could be driving 40 miles per hour on the highway. That's not right. I could also be driving 90 miles per hour on the highway. That still ain't right, though, either. I'm still being a problem. And it's the same thing. It's like two extremes. That's what it is, man. How about Max Crosby? I'd say Max Crosby. That's an interesting one. Yeah, Cleveland is a popular franchise because of Major League. I can still watch that. Oh, dude, that's great. What else do we got? I was also probably the first one 3 years ago to complain about Nick bringing his kids to his press conference, and I got my hiney chewed out for saying it. It's not that you shouldn't bring your kids to the press conference. It's that you have to back it up. I mean, like, it's one thing, like, when you're chirping at the fans at the end of the game. You know, you can't be doing that either. Like, that shows immaturity. I'm okay with you bringing your kids some of the time, but you can't be doing that all the time. Again, it just shows lack of maturity, lack of leadership, and no balls. Don't forget to like and subscribe. No balls, one strike to Volpe. And the pitch, swinging a miss. I would take Max Crosby, too. I agree. Howie's a bad drafter. I would trade for Garrett in half a second. Yeah. Howie's good at drafting offensive linemen, but that's not in his expertise, and we have to go after Myles Garrett. There's no reason why we can't hold back. If the Browns want to trade him, if the Browns are selling shop, we have to do everything to go after him to be relevant again. But Crosby would be a good one, too. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball into center field past the dive of Jimenez for a base hit. And Anthony Volpe able to get on with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the second inning. Who would have guessed that the Lions and the Vikings would be the top teams in the NFC? I thought that the Lions were going to be really good. I did not expect the Vikings to be this good. But that's what makes the NFL interesting from that sort of standpoint, is that you just don't know. You don't know. It's crazy. Anthony Rizzo up to bat. First pitch he sees. He tries to square it up, but he fouls it away. Will says Phil should have waited till offseason to decide what to do with the coaching staff. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they brought back Rob. But I'm surprised that they brought back everybody else. Toss back over to first, and Naylor does make the catch. Bibee's throw was high, and Naylor just was able to leap up there. Anyone but the Mets. Yeah, I'm not shocked that they brought Rob back. Did I want him back, though? They could have waited. Sometimes you just got to, let things marinate. But they wanted them back. And it doesn't surprise me that they did. I would have waited. The ball's one strike. The next pitch is upstairs. Bibee gets set at the letters. Kicks, delivers. And that is low and inside for ball 2. Yeah, like Howie can get a voice and Laurie, they just need to empower the coach. We agree. It's 2 different extremes. Spot on. Exactly what it is. You know, one organization's giving them too much power. The other one has a lot of power. And that can't be the case. Flyers and Oilers are on a 10. 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Base hit into center field. Volpe's going to go on over to third base, and the throw is off the line to Jose Ramirez. Volpe being aggressive on the bases, and Rizzo able to have him go on over to third base just like that. Nice. If you're going to start firing people in the Phillies organization, I start with David Dombrowski. Yeah, I think that Kevin Long is first, but that's just me. That's just me. I know that Dombrowski didn't go for it at the deadline. I'm willing to give it another chance with Dave. I was willing to do that, but now with this decision, now I guess I kind of have to reassess that. So, you know, I'm living in the past, Mike. That's what I'm doing now today. Before today, I would have disagreed with you, but after today, my eyeballs are rolling. 1 ball, no strikes to Alex Verdugo. Because now it becomes his problem. 1-0 pitch on the outside edge for a called strike. Yeah, I think the kids is okay if you win a title or you clinch the playoffs and the season is over. You got to read the room. Like, that was unprofessional. Yeah, for sure. And again, 2 wrongs don't make a right. The people that are drunk or whoever are making those comments, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, but that's just how it is. And you got to learn how to deal with the adversity. The pitch on the way, line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run's easily going to score. Going on over to third base is Rizzo, and the Yankees now lead it 2-0 in Game 2 of the ALCS. All right. An opposite field RBI double by Alex Verdugo. And he just got it right on past the third base umpire. Almost ended up hitting Jansen Visconti. And Verdugo's over at second. And he is smiling all the way. Hey, JJ, they changed Bibee's run to unearned. Yeah, that's how it should have been. Now pitching coach is going to go out there to talk things over with Tanner Bibee. 2-0 New York here in the bottom of the second inning. All right, it is rally time for the Yankees. Correct. Is that Caleb Smith warming up in the bullpen already? All right, so let's see. That's a deflection for reporters asking questions. They said one reporter was going to ask him about what happened on the field, but felt the kids were there. He didn't. Yeah, 99.9% of the people are complaining about it. Yeah, I know. Bottom of the second. And the pitch popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side in fair territory. Naylor steps in front of the bag, and he'll make the catch. And there's one away. Yeah, look, the media drives headlines. We all know that. That's the business that I'm in. You know, people are going to drive the narratives, whether it's right or wrong, but they do have a job to do. And I get it. And I can understand that. But just I heard somebody on WIP today call on in, and they were like, you know, like, I want us to talk about the game. Like, I want us to talk about other things. But at the same time, I hate to say this, but Sirianni did this to himself.
That's beyond my abilities.
And, of course, Siri has to respond to me. So Of course, she has something to say about that. Should we go after my Trout? No. No, 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 no. Why shouldn't we go after my Trout, JJ? Well, he's older. He's injury prone every single year. And we need youth. And if we have guys that have experience, we need somebody that is championship ready now. Mike Trout has a lot of question marks. He's not ready right now. All right, so they're going to intentionally walk Gleyber Torres. They're going to intentionally walk Juan Soto. And they're going to have Aaron Judge come on up with the bases loaded, and Bibee's night is done after just 1 1/3 of an inning. How about that? So it's Judge coming up with the bases loaded, and I don't even know if I agree with that. Crazy. Huh. I'm surprised. Soto gets intentionally walked, and they're going to do it because they have a righty coming on in. But he just loaded the bases for Aaron Judge. And I get it. Like, you want to get the double play, and you want to try to get out of the inning. And you're trying to win this game, but I don't know. Bases loaded for Judge. It's like pick your poison, man. Jerry's World doesn't care. He's just bringing in the money. Again, if I don't get to all your Super Chats, I apologize. Make sure that you do hit the Super Chat button down below, though. JJ, 3 years in a row, his other trades were Marsh. Yeah, I know. You're right. He is, I mean, yes, like he got Kyle Schwarber. Yes, he got Nick Castellanos. Yes, he got guys that were, trade. He did get Trey Turner. And like that, the move, like I agreed with during the offseason, but the in-season stuff, you are so right. You're 1,000% correct, Mike. He did nothing to make the team better. Austin Hayes stinks. Christian Pache, when we had him, not so good. Like it was worth a shot to work with Pache, but that didn't really work out. Whit Merrifield, I didn't really blame that as much on him, but guess what? It didn't work out. Brandon Marsh, yeah. I know. It's hard. It's really hard. The best organizations, owners own, players play, coaches coach, and general managers manage. That's like the most basic thing I've ever heard from Lou. That's great. You're right. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna make sure I save that. The best owners own, players play, coaches coach, general managers manage, and broadcasters broadcast. No, I get what you're saying. Here comes Judge. First pitch. That's high and inside. Excuse me, for ball one. Bases loaded. Soto over at first base. Verdugo over at third. And over at second, it's Torres. The 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Everyone can get injured. Bibee's already at 40 pitches, and that's why he got taken out. The 1-1 on the way. Foul ball over towards the right field side. Yes, I thought that the chirping was an issue because of his other behavior. If that was an isolated incident, it wouldn't have been a big deal or as big of a deal. Yeah, for sure. You're definitely right. And again, the media's job is to drive the narrative, whether that's right or wrong. Like that's just like what they're gonna do. And once that's caught on TV, well, you could see. You could absolutely see that. The 1-2 on the way to Judge. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Tagging up from third. That'll be Verdugo. He'll come on in to score as the catch is made. Actually, Rizzo scores, excuse me. It's now 3-0 Yankees, just like that in the bottom of the second. All right. So Judge gets a sac fly. That's his second day in a row where he has hit a sac fly. And now Austin Wells is coming on up to the plate. I didn't make that up, JJ. I heard Mark Strelick say it. I think it's... I'm happy that you give credit like where credit is due, but I think that that's really funny. I do. Good for you for giving credit where credit is due. I would have taken the credit. Just kidding. I can't do that. I'm very much of a stickler on that, especially on here. You know, I always have to give credit where credit is due to people that say certain things or that report certain things, and I'm a big stickler for that. No balls, 2 strikes on the swing and the miss by Austin Wells. Smith kicks, fires, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Wells strikes out for the second time today. And the Yankees get 2 runs. 2 more runs as we head to the top of the third. Bo Naylor, Brian Rocchio, and Stephen Kwan all due up for the Guardians. Okay. All right, let me get this lineup straightened out. I don't know why it's not straightened out. Again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you know when I go live. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well, baby. Hardcore, he's supposed to be coaching, not having rabbit ears. That guy is a loose cannon. Trade Marsh for who? I don't know. I don't know, Serena. I really don't know. But we clearly need another outfielder. And clearly, I want Bohm gone. I don't know about you guys, but the attitude over the last 2 games really gave me James Harden, Ben Simmons vibes, and I don't want that. I don't need that on my team. You know, I don't need immaturity anymore. It's been going on for a couple of years now, and that was extreme immaturity. And people are like, oh, well, you can fix that. You know, could the Flyers fix Cutter Gauthier? Could Antonio Brown be fixed? That was all about attitude, man. It was all about mentality. I mean, sure, people do change. I'm not saying that they can't change, but you have to understand that you have a ball club that you're running. Okay, there's no I in team. There's an I in win. But if you're just focused on the player and you're not focused on the rest of the team and how much of a cancer that could be, you gotta do something about that. So, I wonder if the Phillies will take down that playoff hype video about them locking in and being clutch, says Troy. No, they won't. No, they won't do that. Should they do it? Part of me says yes. Part of me says no. Part of me says yes because it happened in the past, and that was their dream, you know, to do it. Yes, they didn't execute, but I don't know. The 2 trades this year were Hayes, hurt. Estevez stinks. Dombrowski needs to go first. Then you can fire whoever after. So long, Caleb Cotham and Rob. I didn't think that the Estevez trade was bad, but I wanted more from the bullpen. I did not like the Tanner Banks deal. They were very soft at the deadline. They really were. Dombrowski did not go for it. You're supposed to mortgage your entire future. You're supposed to get rid of Adam Miller and these other guys for the stars like Brent Rooker and for other guys as well. You still have to. I still would have went after Mason Miller even though he got hurt because, again, he's a money arm when he's healthy. 0-2, and there's a foul ball. Come on, Cleveland, please wake up. Kajumi's here. What's up, Kajumi? Please tell me if I said that correctly. I hope I did not mispronounce that. Please call me out. The ball's 2 strikes to Bo Naylor. And the 0-2 delivery is way outside. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm keeping Bohm, says Hardcore. Mike says, baby Bohm, he is a sissy, la la la. I want him off my team. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. I mean, they're just chasing after pitches that are out of the zone. And Garrett Cole is having a heyday out there on the hill. That's now 3 strikeouts by Garrett Cole. Now it's Brian Rocchio up to bat. It's one that made the error to give the Yankees their first run of the game. The pitch, that's taken outside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive hit out over towards left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Aaron Judge plays it on 2 bounces. And there's a single by Rocchio. Bohm is a player who wants to do the best, JJ. That's not immature. That's frustration, which is logic. Yeah, but not hustling into second base after getting, you're 2 for 30, and you don't hustle into second base. And there's no fire under you. And there's a couple of times in that last game where he had a ground ball and he's not rushing to make the play. You gotta, like that's a sense of urgency, Serena. It is. You gotta have sense of urgency. It's do or die games. I don't care if you're struggling. You gotta do what's best for the team. You know? 1 ball, no strikes. End the pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. He had a good overall year. He did. But I don't want guys that are just not going to give it their all in moments where I need them to come through. I don't want that. 2-0. That is down for ball 3. Bohm isn't that young to be acting that way. It's been going on for years, Lou. It's been going on for years. 3-0 pitch on the way. That misses down low for ball 4 to Stephen Kwan, and the tying run is coming up to bat just like that. That's Manzardo coming on up. All right, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Garrett Cole in a little bit of a jam. Go Flyers. All right. Let's go, baby. Kyle Manzardo is coming up to bat for Cleveland. There's Aaron Boone in the Yankees dugout. 39 pitches by Garrett Cole. 1 out, top of the 3rd. 39 pitches, as we just mentioned. Over at second base is Rocchio. And over at first, it is Stephen Kwan. The pitch on the way. That is high and away for a ball. What is going on? Ramirez is up next. And then it is Naylor. I screwed that up. 1-0, foul ball. You can't fix who people are. Too many times they think that they will change who someone is. People can change, but some guys are hardwired with a certain mentality. I agree with that. Yeah. One. That's outside and low for a ball. And every player hit the ball not so well, so it's not only Bohm problem, everyone else wasn't hitting the ball either. Or no one hits balls that ended up in the glove. Yeah, but he was a part of it, though. 2-1 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? They say no over at third base. Castellanos played well. They did. Bryce Harper did okay. I'm not excusing the other players, but the lack of immaturity, that's a problem. That's a problem. At least Kyle Schwarber hustles. At least Nick Castellanos hustles, and he gives it his all. He does. Bohm just didn't do that, man. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's not just that he didn't hit, because if it was just that, he went cold and I wouldn't quit on him. Correct. It was the attitude. The giving up attitude. 3-2 on the way. Popped up. Hit out over towards the third base side and foul ground. Jazz Chisholm's there, and he'll make the catch. Plus, he's been doing this now for a couple of years. This isn't like his first rodeo doing that. You know? He's been doing this for a couple of years now. He's 28. So a pop out, and now Ramirez is coming up to bat. It was actually a foul out to third. All right. Guardians trying to get on the board here. Garrett Cole trying to get out of the jam. Big at-bat here for Jose Ramirez. Power on power. First pitch to Jose. Down for ball 1. Ramirez 12 for 34 against Garrett Cole. 2 homers and 7 RBI as well. The 1-0 delivery to Jose Ramirez. Chopped foul towards the first base side. Here we go, baby. Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike. I said to you in the beginning of the year I proposed to trade Alonso to play first and move Harper back to right. 1-1 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Judge says he has it, and he's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 men left, and we've played 2.5 innings and go to the bottom of the third at Yankee Stadium. Mike did say that. He did. Yes, you did. I'd be interested in experimenting Bryce Harper back in right field and having him play the outfield again, but I know that this team ain't gonna do that. I know that they ain't gonna do that. I would also experiment Trey Turner, and I would also experiment him in the outfield, and they're not gonna do that either. The realistic option that they have, and I don't know how it's going to happen. I think Juan Soto is going to stay. If Juan Soto is available, though, and the Phillies give him all the money that they can give him, they got to get Juan, but they also have to try to find a way to make some upgrades in other positions. Okay, we need dogs. We need dogs on this team. I'm not willing to get rid of... I'm not there with Bryson Stott. I like Bryson Stott. But there are going to be tough decisions that have to be made. If they want to get this done, if they want to win a World Series, what they're going to have to do is... First, they failed by not getting rid of the coaching staff, so that was failure number 1. But now what they have to do is they need to get the players, the right players in mind to play these positions every day, and that are built for October. They don't have those guys right now. They need new people. They need some fresh air. I'm not saying get rid of Kyle Schwarber. Not saying get rid of Bryce Harper at all. I'm not even saying get rid of JT. And JT, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did try to find a way to move on from him because he's getting up there now. That's just the realistic approach. I do like JT. I hated the way Bohm slams his helmet when he struck out. Yes, but it does not make him the one who got the blame, and it's not the immaturity. It's having a heart for the game and wanting to do your best. And if it doesn't work out, you are entitled to be angry at yourself. Yes. The slamming the bat down, you're fine. Like, that's fine. But to say that, like, I can't do this now. First pitch to Stanton, and that's in there for a strike. We'll table this. But I like this discussion. I do. 0-1, ground ball, hit over towards shortstop. Play it on the bounce, and the throw over to first. In time for out number 1. A play over at shortstop by Rocchio, making up for that pop-up that he misjudged. But Rocchio able to get to the hole and fire a strike over to first base, and great extension by Josh Naylor as well to play that one on the bounce. Don't forget, if you want me to read your comment, make sure that you hit the super chat button. I can't get to everybody's comments on there. Styles probably the only sure glove in the infield. Turner commits too many errors at short, and Bohm has had bad fielding days. I was surprised how well Harper played at first this year. Yeah, well, he's just a good athlete, man. He is, and he really honed in that craft. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's popped up, hit out over towards the third base side in foul territory, and Ramirez gets under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. But you know what's funny? Alec Bohm, I think, is a finalist for Gold Glove over at third base. I think he's a finalist. Brandon Marsh is a finalist for Gold Glove as well. Let's do what I want, us to be friends. We'll see what happens when it happens. Yeah, of course. And look, like we're just having a discussion. That's all we're doing. Okay? No feelings aside. We're having a disagreement, and that's fine. I love doing that. I love arguing with people. Just as long as we all can recognize that it's nothing personal. But you bring up some valid points. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the third, and the pitch. And there's a called strike. Smith, who is on the mound. How many people do we have tuning in? Mods? Where are my mods at, by the way? I don't even know where they are. 2-1, foul ball. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Hardcore's here and Mike's here. I meant to say my other mods. Jane. But yeah. The 2-2 on the way, and that's high for ball 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. I hope the Phillies keep Realmuto. Three balls, 2 strikes. Volpe up to bat. Three, 2 on the way. Here it is. Swing and a miss. And Volpe strikes out to end the inning. And we head to the top of the 4th. 3-0 New York after 3. All right. It's time for us to play a game. All right. What's the game going to be, JJ? What is the game going to be tonight? So we played Name That Yankee yesterday. How about we do this, okay? How about Name That Guardian? Name that Cleveland Guardian, or that Cleveland franchise player. Okay, we'll do, should we do? Name that Guardian, past, present, just not future, okay? Past or present players, totally guess anybody. All right. So let's do this guy. Okay. All right. How well do you know your baseball? Let's see. Let's see how well you know your baseball. All right, my dad was an outfielder. Okay? I was a second baseman. I only played for Cleveland for 3 years. And I have a younger brother who was drafted by the Oakland Athletics. And I was a second baseman. And that one's actually really tough. That one's a really tough one. I'm not going to do that one. We'll do this guy. Never mind. It was Josh Barfield. So, all right. How about this one? All right. I played with the Cleveland Indians for 7 years. Okay? I was a 3-time All-Star. And I'm from Seattle. And the last thing that I'll say is that I won the Gold Glove twice. Okay? I played for the Cleveland Indians from 2004 to 2011. I was a 3-time All-Star and a 2-time Gold Glove winner. Alomar. That is incorrect. Incorrect. Keep guessing. Come on, keep firing away. Mike Green says Barfield. But I got it. I'll give that to Mike before. But this guy that I'm currently talking about, that's not Josh Barfield. Comes Josh Naylor, who rips this one out over to right field, and that's going to drop in for a single, and Juan Soto plays it on a bounce, and Naylor gets on for his second single today. All right. Again, I will repeat it one last time. I played for the Cleveland Indians from 2004 to 2011. I was a 3-time All-Star and a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner as well. Who am I? Who am I? Willie Mays Hayes. That is incorrect. The ball's 1 strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Troy says Jason Joseph. That is correct. Just kidding. I don't know any history, so maybe I have to do my homework in the off season. Well, that's what happens, though, when you'll get better at it. Trust me. Like the first year I knew baseball, I didn't know that much. Mike Green. That is incorrect. One more guess. One more legitimate guess. The ball's 2 strikes. Cole kicks and fires. Check swing, ground ball. Hit over to shortstop. Volpe can't communicate with Chisholm, and it's going to get by the both of them. Actually, Volpe sort of knocked it down, but it just got underneath his glove, and everybody's going to be safe. So more miscommunication in the infield for the Yankees, and that'll put runners over at first and second base. About that. Francisco Lindor. No. All right, so the answer to the question, my friend, is Grady Sizemore. Grady Sizemore played with the Cleveland Indians from 2004 to 2011. He was a 3-time All-Star, and he was a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner as well. He also played for the Phillies in 2014 to 2015 as well. Forgot about that. Top of the 4th, runners at first and second in the pitch. Swing and a miss. My God, Josh Barfield, though. Seriously, Larry? That's funny. That's hilarious. 0-1 is the count. And the next pitch on the way, foul ball towards the third base side. Jim Thome. Close but no cigar. Like and subscribe, folks. Hit that notification bell icon too, and that way you'll know when I upload. But yeah, Grady Sizemore was the answer. Anybody remember Grady Sizemore? 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. And second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Sorry about that. I would tell you this, Serena, that wrist injury is a bad one, especially when you try to hit. Rolling your wrist is a big part of hitting. Trust me, I had a bad wrist injury, and it's tough. It is. It is. They say that you can get a bone removed with that type of an injury. Bone maybe he was hurt. That's true. You can't rule that out either. But then again, now if you're the manager, though, you can't have him play if he's hurt. And that's on Rob, if that was the case. I remember him. I'm not as good with baseball trivia, but football or basketball would have been better, or would be better. But don't you worry, during the Eagles games and during the basketball games, we'll make sure that we do our trivia for that too. All right, Andres Jimenez up to bat. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch down for ball 2. It's tough. We have 22 people on here watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Now we actually have 34. It's great. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch. That's downstairs for ball 3. Darn, JJ, I was trying to look on my cheat sheet. Wow. You're a bad cheater like the Astros were in 2017. When was it 2019? 2019, sorry. 3-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and the bases are loaded, just like that. So bases loaded, top of the 4th, and guess who's coming up to the plate? It'll be David Fry, who's going to now pinch hit for the Cleveland Guardians with the bases now juiced. Looks like pitching coach for the Yankees will go on out there. All right. Here we go. People who do sports don't give up like that easy, like Harper did not give up with his stuff. Well, Bryce Harper is a different animal, man. He is a competitor at heart. He does. He is a competitor at heart. And he knows how to get through those tough times. You know, like he separates himself into a different category because he's special. He is. He's really special. He has really, really good abilities, but he gives it his all every single day. He does. The pitch, it's popped up. Hit out over towards the third base side in foul territory. Chisholm will get under it, and he'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So David Fry on the first pitch popped it up. Believe it or not, a thumb injury is just as bad as a wrist when hitting. Oh, yes. Yes. I've heard that before. And that is proven. For sure. Because your thumb is literally like on this side. That's like this whole side of the bat. So, you know, it makes a lot of sense. You know, you don't have your pointer and your ring finger. Or sorry, your pointer and your middle finger. You don't hold the bat like this. 0-1 on the way. And there's a knuckle curve that's in there for strike 2. So logically, that makes a lot of sense. Rocchio at the plate, Cole on the bump, and the 0-2 upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Just fouled off by Rocchio. That pitch was heading into the dirt. So it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garrett Cole has 65 total pitches through just 3 2/3 of an inning. Bases loaded for the 34-year-old. One ball, 2 strikes. Cole kicks and fires. And the 1-2 is popped up. It's a foul ball, and it goes out of play once again. When you make contact with the ball, it's awful too. Yeah, you're not right. Or, sorry, you're not wrong. Ugh, you're not right. You are right. The next pitch by Cole. Another foul ball towards the first base side this time. As Rocchio waves the wand. And still gets a piece of it. $30 in, 37 likes, gang. That's pretty good for this type of a stream. I'm pretty happy with that. The next pitch by Garrett Cole, and another foul ball. 4 straight foul balls in a row by Rocchio. Give him credit, he's battling here. He most certainly is. Knuckle curve, 4-seamer, knuckle curve, 4-seamer, knuckle curve, and cutter. That's been the pitch sequence in this at-bat so far. The next pitch on the way, and that breaking ball misses for ball 2. What a battle here. Good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole kicks, delivers, and the next pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 3. A wicked knuckle curve to end the inning, and Garrett Cole gets a standing ovation from Yankee Nation. And the inning is over. No runs, bases loaded, and the Guardians can't drive anybody home. It's still 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th, coming up at Yankee Stadium. That was huge. That may have been one of the best knuckle curves I've seen this year. That was really good. That was pretty good, man. That really was. I liked how he went to that pitch, too. You think that it was going to go outside, but it just curved on the outside corner and had that height to it. It's great. So, my son has been a catcher since the age of 9 up into college. His knees are in good shape. But being a professional catcher, catching a lot of games takes a toll. Oh, yeah. It definitely does. I'm trying to stay up for the Flyers, but I may not be able to make it. And see, I'm not doing it just because it's so late. And look, if the Sixers... Even if the Sixers started off the regular season with a West Coast game, probably wouldn't do it at this time because I need to, I guess the truth is that this is a little bit different because I kind of wanted to take it a little bit easier this week after the Phillies just lost. I wanted to sort of hit the reset button and all that. But next week, we're going to start trying to do 1 Flyers game a week. And it should be interesting to see how that goes. I'm probably going to DVR, though, tonight's Flyers game. I haven't DVR'd anything. And shame on me. I'm excited, though, to actually be going more to the skate zone to watch them practice. I really am going to try to do that more. I want to make sure I get myself down there more this year. Just to try to, cover it. Second year in a row that they have the Flyers playing out west. Yeah, and the first 2 games are back-to-back, Mike. That's just so brutal. It really is. Another wasted chance by the Guardians. Yes. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live as well. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0. And the pitch on the way. Strike 1 at 96 miles per hour by Tim Herron, who did pitch yesterday, by the way. The ball's 1 strike, and the 28-year-old kicks and delivers. And there's a chopper that's hit over to second base. Jimenez has it and throws out Anthony Rizzo for out number 1 in the bottom of the 4th. NHL should be ashamed. It's crazy. Hey, JJ, you'll be too tired to call the baseball game tomorrow night. Watch me. The pitch. And there is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Every single day, man. Pretty much almost every day. Don't you worry. Oh, no. That's taken down for ball 2. To a pitch. There's a called strike. You know I bring the energy when I have to, though. That's what we do. That is what we do. It's Geico. It's what you do. 2-1. There's a pitch that's taken on the outside edge for strike 2. Catches at 96 miles per hour. By the way, Tim Herron, who is on the mound now for the Cleveland Guardians, was born in 1996, just had a birthday last Tuesday. The pitch. That's taken low and away for ball 2. 100 career strikeouts and a 2.99 career ERA. Three-two pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck out Verdugo. 2 away. Tomorrow it's Dodgers versus Mets. We'll be on for that game tomorrow. And then we'll be on for that on Thursday as well at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's when they play tomorrow. And that's when they play on Thursday. 2 outs. And the pitch is down for ball 1. That makes the count now 1-0. Torres 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch to Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. You know what my favorite thing is? I forget. I don't remember how this came up, but on the 1, and there's a ground ball that's foul. You ever see like those videos that are posted on like TikTok, like where they, they have the same audio and it's like, he doesn't want to swing, and then something happens. Like, I don't know why those videos just popped in that audio just popped into my head for some reason. He doesn't want to swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Herron kicks and fires. It's outside and low. Two. Here it is. Line drive. Hit out over towards center field. That's going to drop in for a single. Thomas gets on over to it. taking a wide turn, but now going back over to first base. It's going to be Gleyber Torres, and he gets on base once again here in the bottom of the fourth. And now Juan Soto's coming on up to the plate. Torres stayed with it. Hey, JJ, Flyers played down here November 5th. How old are you, JJ? I don't want to tell my age. I like when people guess. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. Not as old as you think. Not as old as you think I am. I'll put it to you that way. Other people do know my age on here, maybe. Jane's here. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jane? How you doing? What is good? You don't have to apologize about the membership. That's totally fine. Philly season's done. It's fine. Don't have to apologize at all whatsoever. The 1-1, and there's a strike called because of the Phils. Just can't afford it right now with the car in the shop and the property taxes coming up. I understand. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming by. You just coming on here means a lot to me. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Jimenez has it, throws it over to first. It's in time, and the inning is over. The Cleveland Guardians are going to be coming up to bat as we go to the top of the fifth. It's 3-0 Yankees. JJ's 43, says Mike. Yeah, I'm pretty old. It's something between 1 and 25, says Serena. I won't tell them. You can say it. It's fine. It's fine. I just like to keep people on their toes. I'll put it to you this way. I got out of college 2 years ago. Graduated from college 2 years ago in 2022. It's always in the intro. So there you go. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. I mean, you again, guys. I mean this when I say this. Like, you guys just coming on here, that means a lot to me. And again, I'm doing these other games now just because I know that for the Phillies games, it gets crowded. It does. When you have like 300 people on here, like, that's great. But you know what I like? I like being able to sort of have extra time with some of y'all. You know, I did really well when I was in school. I did better in smaller classes. I made sure that when I went to college that I didn't want to have any sort of lecture halls that were over 200 people, because then it would be really, really hard for me to get to know more people and to get to have conversations with them. And I try to make it like a one-on-one, even with like the 300 people that are on here, but it's so hard. You know what I mean? Like, it is hard, and I can't get to everybody's comments. But with these, they're really cool, and I've realized now, like, just embracing these things are really awesome. And then, you know, like, once we get a bigger audience for this, then we'll try to do some more videos, you know, and still give you guys opportunities to come on and talk, you know? So I think it's really nice how we still get to keep it, you know, like, we're still growing, but we're also trying to keep it small for certain things, you know? Serena, that's my son's age. What, 33? 33? Really? Serena, I thought you were 30. Kevin says, hold up, Kevin, you're 22? Is Kevin 22? Huh. Are you actually 22, Kevin? Top of the fifth, and the pitch to Kwan. Ground ball, base hit into the 5-6 hole, and Kwan gets on with a leadoff single. He's now 1 for 2 today. Kwan just being able to put the baseball in a really nice spot. He had an RBI base hit in last night's game, and, well, gets on with a leadoff single. So here you go. That's Looks like the third straight inning in a row where the Guardians have had the leadoff man get aboard. It's crazy. Naylor's the guy that got on in the last inning. Then it was in the third. Actually, sorry, Rocchio got on with a single with 1 out. Cole kicks and fires in the pitch. And that is taken for a ball. Mike Green says, I'm 26. On a pitch. And that's taken high and away for ball 2. My son's older than me. 2 balls, no strikes. Cole kicks and fires. The pitch on the way. Line drive, and there's a base hit out to right field. Soto plays it on 2 bounces. Kwan stops at second base. Manzardo is over at first. And Jose Ramirez coming up to bat, representing the tying run once again. Back-to-back singles. Guardians with 6 hits and nothing to show for it. And Ramirez now batting on the left side. The switch hitter 0 for 2 today. Aaron Boone talked about how tired of the conversation that he, or this narrative of Jose Ramirez being underrated or underappreciated. He said that he was really tired of that narrative. First pitch, and that is high and inside for a ball. That was coming into the series. A 1-0 pitch. That is called a ball. Looked like it was a strike. It smelled like it was a strike. Can you really smell strikes, Jason? No. I just made that up, though. 2 balls, no strikes. Garrett Cole winds up and fires, and it misses off target for ball 3. Josh Naylor waits in the on-deck circle. Still nobody out. Top of the 5th. 2 runners on for the Cleveland Guardians. And the 3-0 pitch to Ramirez. And that is fouled off. The pitch was down the middle, and Ramirez thought that that was his pitch. So I can understand why he wanted to try to go on after that. Just could not get a piece of it, though. Cole winds up and fires. The next pitch, down low for ball 4. And that's going to load the bases for the second time today for the Guardians. So now it's Clay Holmes warming up in the Yankees bullpen with nobody out. And they're in a little bit of a pickle. Cole's going to have a conversation with the pitching coach for the Yankees. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. Showing a flashback to Josh Naylor hitting a home run off of Garrett Cole. Had the carrying the baby celebration. Big spot here for Josh Naylor. Again, nobody out. The bases are loaded for Cleveland. Ramirez at first. Manzardo at second. And Kwan at third. Josh Naylor today, 2 for 2 off of Garrett Cole. And both of his hits have been singles. First pitch in this at-bat. And that is that called a ball? It was. It was a strike, though, and it was dropped by the catcher. And it almost got away from him. Wonder if the umpire got distracted there. Almost got away from Austin Wells. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's high and away for ball 2. We're in the same age group. I'm 40, but my whole dad's side of the family is way older than me. Wow. 2-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Soto's going to get under. It's not that deep. And he'll make the catch. Tagging up from third is Kwan. He'll come on in to score. From second to third goes Manzardo. It is a sac fly by Josh Naylor as he shakes his head and goes back over towards the dugout. But the Guardians are on the board and have a run and now trail by 2. Okay. Had a pitch right down the middle, too. He knew it was his pitch. He knew he was going to get a fastball. And he got under it and was a little bit late. Runners now at the corners. Another sac fly could cut the deficit to 1. Ramirez over at first. And Manzardo is at third. It's Lane Thomas up to bat. The go-ahead run is up to the plate. Toss back to first, and Ramirez is safe. The top 3 hitters for the Guardians tonight are 2 for 8. Or 2 for 7. The pitch. That's a strike. And the throw over the second base to get Ramirez. Not in time. He is safe over at second base. No balls, 1 strike. Jose Ramirez able to swipe second. That also gets rid of the double play. And Wells tried to get a good throw, but Jose Ramirez being able to get a very good jump. Able to go on over to third and dive in there safely. Oof. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 is down and away. Yep, back on Sunday, Jane. For sure. He'll be back on Sunday. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lane Thomas in the batter's box with runners at second and third. And the 1-1 delivery. That misses outside for ball 2. Thomas, 29 years old from Knoxville, Tennessee. Has a .292 average in the postseason so far with 2 homers and 9 RBI. Cole with pitch number 86, and that's fouled away. That makes the count now 2-2. Charge! Now Thomas was able to just get a piece of it, but he did. Big pitch coming up by Garrett Cole. The 2-2 delivery to Thomas. Outside for ball 3. Thomas in his career against Garrett Cole. Well, guess what? He's never faced him before. How about that? I believe he's now 29. The payoff pitch to Thomas. And he chops that one foul. It's just 1 for 2 against Cole today. But coming into this game, he never faced Cole. Like and subscribe, folks, and hit the bell icon. Brennan is up next. 3-1 the Yankees, top of the 5th, 1 out. Full count to Lane Thomas with runners at second and third. The 3-2 pitch, outside and low for ball 4, and that's going to reload the bases for Cleveland. And Aaron Boone's going to go out there, and that is going to be it for Garrett Cole. So he won't get the win. And the runners over at each base are his responsibility. Just not a good 5th inning, and Clay Holmes, I think, is going to come on in. Cole isn't happy. And he's going to go back over towards the dugouts. All right. Wow. My dad was 38 when I was born. Wow. Really? And I was 84 too, Jan. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and hit those notification bell icons as well. Six hits for both teams. 1 run by Cleveland, 3 by New York.
there were some difficulties after my brother and my mom was like, if I'm not pregnant by the end of December, we leave it at 1, and ta-da, here I am. Yes, Serena, I'm happy that you're here. I am. That's funny. But no, it's great. It's great. Cleveland can make this a game. It's already a game now. It's 3-1. Game is almost 2 hours old, and that's with the pitch clock, guys. That is with the pitch clock. Imagine if there was no pitch clock here. 35 and 45 likes. Let's get to 50, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to 50. Bases juiced for the Guardians, who finished off the season at 92 and 69. And they're out in New York against the Yankees, who finished off the season at 94 and 68. Best record in the American League. Winner of this will go to the World Series and represent the American League. All right. So Cole today, 4 1/3, 6 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And again, still responsible for all the runners on each base. And Clay Holmes is going to come on in. 3-5 on the season, 68 strikeouts, 22 walks allowed, 29 strikeouts as well over the last couple of months. And the pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Rizzo has it. Flips it over to second for 1. That's all that they're going to get. And the Guardians get another run as Manzardo scores. And it's now 3-2 New York in the top of the 5th. Wow. Thank goodness he was able to hit a high bouncer over towards that first base side. That was pretty big. Ramirez now over at third base. It is 3-2 in the top of the 5th. That just took 1 pitch. And Andres Jimenez, who walked his last time up, will now step into the batter's box once again. The 26-year-old hit in .252 during the regular season with 147 hits. And the first pitch he sees, tries to show bunt, takes it back, and it's a ball. He was an All-Star back in 2022 and is a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner. 1-0, and that misses down and in. Clay's been pretty shaky for the most part over these last 3 weeks or so. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch on the way, and that one misses for ball 3. He's actually overall been doing good in the postseason so far. But when we date back to the regular season, in the month of September, he had a 6 ERA. 3-0 pitch. That misses for ball 4, and that's the 4th walk allowed in this inning by the Yankees pitching. And that'll load the bases for the 3rd time tonight. And the Guardians are knocking on the door. Will the Yankees let them in? That's the question. The 7th man to come on up to the plate just walked, and now it's Austin Hedges, who will come on in to pinch hit for Bo Naylor. Pitch number 1, strike 1 at 96 miles per hour. Both decided to go with a move. No balls, 1 strike. Holmes kicks and fires, and there's strike 2 on the outside edge. At 96 on the gun. Yankees fans standing on their feet. Really cold out in New York. No balls, 2 strikes to Austin Hedges. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, ground ball. It's a foul ball towards the first base dugout.
Holmes ended up going 1 inning in last night's game with 1 strikeout, 1 ground ball out, and 1 fly out on 14 pitches. 0-2 pitch, and that almost bounced away from the catcher, Austin Wells. That was way outside, and Ramirez was thinking about going home, and he held his horses. Wells did a good job at just juggling that thing and shuffling his feet to get his chest protector on it. I like these base cameras that they have over there. Aaron Boone and the trainer are going to go check up on Austin Hedges to see if he's okay. I think he got a little bit, I don't know if he tweaked something or what. Let's see again. I don't know if he tripped over himself or sort of slipped. I think that's what ended up happening. Or just hit him right in the opposite wrist. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So they're checking out his wrist in the forearm area, sort of massaging it because that's where, once the ball bounced, it sort of got to him right there. And he's going to stay on in. Base is loaded. Top of the 5th. 3-2 Yankees. 2 outs. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Clay Holmes on the mound. And the guy up at the plate is Austin Hedges. Hedges not back in the batter's box just yet. Now he is. Base it up the middle. Can give the Guardians the lead. The 1-2 pitch to Hedges. Swing and a miss. Clay Holmes able to get a huge strikeout. And Hedges goes fishing. And we go to the bottom of the 5th as he gets a standing ovation to get out of the jam. So 2 runs for the Cleveland Guardians. And they leave the bases loaded for the 2nd time today. Bottom of the 5th coming up. And the Yankees are up by 1. Wow. Sorry. That was big. Let's go. Thank you all so much for being here, man. We have an awesome community on here. They could have blown this game wide open, says Lou. I know, isn't that crazy? Come on, Cleveland. Beat those skankies. Oh, man. Y'all are funny. I'm actually kind of surprised that they actually got 2 runs there, to be honest with you. I didn't think that they were even going to score. And they did. Naylor's at bat, though. It was not good. I mean, he got a sac fly there, and at least he did something, but that was not a productive at bat. You're up in the count 2-0, you know? They're the Cleveland Phillies. But you know what they're doing a better job at, Mike, though? I have to give them this. Sure, they're leaving guys on base, but they are playing small ball. They are. They finally decided to play small ball, and it actually got them 2 runs. Let me know when the Phillies have done that during the playoffs. Not too many times. That felt like the Phillies, says Lou. But they played small ball. Sure, they left meat on the bones, but the small ball got them the 2 runs. We had a hard time getting 1 run. It was like pulling teeth. It really was, just to get guys on base. I mean, my goodness. Wow. Baseball is a crazy sport, man. It really is. It is a crazy, crazy sport. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. And hit that subscribe button as well. And that way you'll know when we go live. We got 37 people tuning in. Mod Squad, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. That goes for all my members and everybody that's on here. 40 people watching, 45 likes. Let's get to 100. I want us to get to 100. 30 minutes until the Flyers game starts. Yes, sir. I got to DVR it. Okay, how to correct the Phillies chase syndrome that has doomed their destination. First of all, you needed a change in philosophy. If you guys want to hear me rant about Rob Thompson, I'm going to post it again. I did. I posted a video about Phillies getting Rob back. And I will post that there. I know the answer. Here we go. The ball is 1 strike to Aaron Judge. The 0-1 pitch. And that is high and inside for ball 1. 1-1 the Judge. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And there to make the catch is Thomas. Judge still has yet to hit a home run. Crazy. We would hit a Schwarbaum in the first, then call it good night. Look, I said this all year. Phillies never got the big hit with 2 outs. Great teams get big 2-out hits. Well, the other problem was, Mike, was that they would also at times get the first 2 outs early on in the counts or on 2 or 3 pitches, and then they would get hits, and then with 2 outs, they wouldn't come through. Like, the hits would come with 2 outs, and that set them up for failure as well. But yes, you have to get the 2-out hits. You do. But you also can't start it with 2 outs all the time. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 pitch on the way popped up, hit out over towards the mound area. Ramirez gets under it, and he'll make the catch in front of the hill. And Eli Morgan got out of the way and just sort of got out of the picture, and Ramirez was like, all right, I got it. I'll do it all myself, and he was just able to catch it. That was not as easy as it looked. Really wasn't. Making the pitchers work, for sure. Comes Giancarlo Stanton, who gets underneath that one and pops it up over towards shallow left center field. Shortstop gets under it, and he'll make the catch. And there's a quick inning, just like what the Phillies did in the playoffs, like that. We go to the top of the 6th. It's 3-2 Yankees. Guardians are coming back up to the plate. Ugh. This game is not 2 hours. This game is about now 2 hours old. It got started at 7:30, so yes. If you guys want to hear JJ rant about Rob Thompson, all you got to do, it's plain and simple, folks. Just got to check out this video, man. Just got to check out this video. Here it is. Right there. Open Spire. They are accepting applications. Yes, sir. I'm curious to see what Broads had to say, man. It's crazy. Hire Ricky Metallico as manager. Dude, everybody wants Ricky Bo to be manager. No, it's not as easy as that. I understand, like, his philosophies, yes. Like, in theory, those things are right. I don't know. He could do it. He's qualified. I think he's qualified. I do. He would do whatever it takes. He would not sleep. If he was fully committed into doing it, I think that he could. I actually do think that he could do a good job. I do. I think that he would. Give him like a full, like, off season. I think that. I mean, it's not as easy as like 1, 2, 3, but studying the roster, studying the teams, getting to know the players. I think that if you give him like a full off season, and you put him in that position to manage, I don't know if he would do it, but if he's up for it, I think he would actually do a good job, now that I really do think about it. So that's pretty funny. Well, I sort of had to, like, sometimes, like, you have to, like, talk to yourself out loud to just realize, well, man, I didn't realize this, but I just said that. I think Ricky could do it because he was a former All-Star. He would have credibility. It's not just that. Ricky's a guy that's going to hold you accountable, but also Ricky would also know how to deal with the players themselves. I think that he's good with managing players, you know? But he has to be bought in. He has to be bought in. First pitch, and that's outside and low for a ball. He has to be bought into doing it. But I could see... I think he could actually have success. If you give him a full off season and he gets to know everybody that's on the team, the coaching staffs and all that sort of stuff, and he studies the coaching side of things, I think he could do it. Give him a chance. The pitch on the way. There's a strike called. Hey, JJ, the first pitch was at 7:39. I said almost 2 hours. I didn't say it was 2 hours. You're the one that said it was 2 hours. I will watch it, but in all honesty, when I saw that Thompson's contract was being extended, I was on the John, and I'm glad I was because I would have had a problem otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. Line drive, foul ball. Philosophy teaches players not to chase. Penalize players who chase. Players will sit if they chase and violate the code of conduct. No more bone pouting. That's funny. I like that. The pitch by Hill, swing and a miss. 1 gone in the 6th inning. That was weird. Yeah, and hit the thumbs up button. We have had no subscribers today. Crazy. None. Nada. He tells it like it is. He does. But he also is smart. The balls, 1 strike. Sabrowski is warming up in the pen for the Guardians. The pitch to Kwan. Line drive. Hit out over to left field. It's a foul ball. Stephen Kwan hitting .481 in the 2024 postseason. 0-2, and he stays alive. Kwan this year had 480 at-bats, and he only struck out 51 times. Last year, in 638 at-bats, he played 158 games and only struck out 65 times. 75, actually. Excuse me. That's like really impressive when you really do think about it. 0-2. Fouled away. 21 hits and 55 postseason at-bats as well. 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive cut over at third by Jazz Chisholm Jr. And 2 away. And Zardo will step on into the batter's box and will hit on the left side. It's DH in today. That's lefty and throws righty. 24 years old. And stares at a strike. Thrown by Hill. Tim Hill, the 34-year-old from Mission Hills, California, gets ready, kicks and fires, and throws one in the dirt for ball 1. After this, we're going to go raid Max Coverage TV, of course. We're going to go say hi to him. He is live. Actually, you know what? We'll go say hi to Paul George. Or sorry, we'll say hi to, oh my gosh, DJ. All right, the pitch. Ground ball. Hit over towards the first base side, and the throw over towards first is in time, and there's a 1-2-3 inning, just like that. All right, let's go say hi to the gang on Run It Back Philly. All right, that's who we're going to go say hi to. All right, let's go say hi to all of them. I'm going to copy and paste that right now, and let's go say hi. KGB is there. KGB, why aren't you here, bro? JJ Raid. Let's go say hi to DJ and shout out to all y'all. There's the link. All right, let's go say hi. JJ Raid, shout out to y'all. Let's see if they recognize us.
Embiid, who's out,
Can't wait to talk about the Sixers.
Back-to-backs, and he's in and out the lineup, and Paul George is in and out the lineup. When are we going to have a squad that actually plays together
let's go,
before the playoffs start at full strength? That was the problem with the Clippers, because it was like, all right, you got Kawhi, you got Paul George, you got Russ, you got Reggie Jackson, you got all these guys. One of these guys going ahead and play together before the playoffs start. We didn't see that, and then Kawhi ends up playing.
There we go. Mike's there. Nice.
However much during the postseason.
What's up, Mark?
And we saw how that went. So that's the biggest thing. We want to see this team play together, get that chemistry. Again, last point, same thing with the Phoenix Suns. It's like, all right, you have Kevin Durant. He's in and out. You got Bradley Beal. He was barely playing last season. And that contributed to them getting swept by the Timberwolves. One could argue if that Suns team actually has some continuity and they played together before the playoffs started for multiple games, maybe they would have lost that series, but it would have been, better than getting swept. So ultimately, I think that's the biggest concern is like, all right, how many games is this trio going to play? We know that, all right, Paul George probably isn't going to play in the opener. Is he going to play the first 5 games, whatever the case may be? We don't know yet. But that's the biggest thing.
I tried to take 5 minutes after subscribing. No worries.
Where they get that chemistry together.
It's all good.
And
next time we rate them, you'll at least have
these championship aspirations. That's what's going to lead them to the chip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I agree. They have to play games together. They got to get everybody on the same.
Yeah, they do. I can't wait for the Sixers talk. JJ, don't let the Sixers make you miserable. This will be a fun season, but I don't think that this is a title team. Health and mentality. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I got a lot of Sixers content coming up. Now that the baseball season's done, we'll talk about them. Eric Sabrowski's on the hill. The pitch on the way, and there's a called strike. I love the Sixers, too. I used to have season tickets from 98 to 03. That's crazy. That's great. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch, high and away for ball 1. Don't you worry. We're going to be talking about them. I am actually looking forward to this year, but I need our guys to stay healthy. That is first and foremost. And I need us to get it done. The 1-1, that misses in the dirt for ball 2. It's going to be the same thing for the Phillies next year. If the Phillies, Juan Soto is like a Paul George, right? Like, same exact thing. I think that's a really good comparison. If they upgrade and they get, Juan Soto and they get a couple of really nice role pieces, I'm going to be looking forward to it. But I need them to get the job done. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sabrowski on the hill. 4 total pitches. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jazz Chisholm Jr. I love them, but it didn't follow too much after Iverson. He was the reason I played basketball and watched the Sixers, says Jane. I love me some Joel Embiid. 3-1, strike 2 at the kneecaps. And the count is now full. Just like that. George, the payoff pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's carrying. It's going back over towards the track. It's off the top of the wall, and Chisholm's easily going to get to. The throw is cut off, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. with a leadoff double to start off the bottom of the sixth for the Yanks. All right, so Sobrowski leaves one out over the middle of the plate, and Chisholm says, I got it, and rips it out to left center. Mike, I'm sure that you're thinking to yourself, well, damn, I wish that we had that guy. I was wrong about Jazz, too. I didn't want him. I didn't think he'd be good for the locker room. The pitch on the way, and that is taken down for a ball. And look at how the Yankees are using him, too, by the way. Like, he's a third baseman. He can also play outfield as well. That's the type of versatile player. Okay, who is that? The chat guy I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. A ball and no strikes on the next pitch, and that is taken for ball 2. I didn't want Jazz, but that's the only that's like one of the only things I was wrong about. I was wrong about Jazz. I was. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, and there's a strike called at the kneecaps. And it's a 2-1 count. Yankees looking to get a little bit of some breathing room. Go watch Iverson finishing at the rim on Shaq in the finals. It was insane. Oh, I've seen the highlights of those. Yeah, I was in high school, 10th grade. High school, man. Wow. That is wild. Volpe at the plate. Sobrowski kicks and delivers, and that is low and in. It's been a good game so far, for sure. Oh, Falco, don't know if you got to listen to my pod. I'm going to post it again. I'm going to keep promoting this stuff because I need us to get there, man. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is down in the way for ball 4, and that's going to put runners at first and second with nobody out. So first and second, and now pitching coach for the Guardians is going to go on out there. All right, here again is the video. If you want to hear my thoughts about Dave Dombrowski and Rob Thompson, right here. That's where it is. That's where it's at. And that's what we do. It's Geico. Switching to Geico is what you do. Dombrowski. 2 runners on. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Hunter Gaddis is now warming up in the Guardians bullpen. Correct, Lou. Oh, Inspire, go check this out. I played some clips. I played clips in the pod. I got the clips. I'm telling you. Go check it out. Here's Anthony Rizzo. He is up to bat. And now getting into a little bit of a pickle is Jazz Chisholm, and the throw back over to second is in time. Jazz was caught sleeping on the bases. The bench coach is going over to the phone. It looked like he was clearly out. And that is a rally killer for the Yankees. Let's see again. Yep. Just took a couple of extra steps and then got beaten right to the punch. See again from the camera. He's off. He's out. He's out. What the heck are they reviewing this for? He's out. Yankees are going to challenge this. He's out. See again from this angle. He's out. I mean, clearly he's out. Got tagged right on the jersey, right near the chest. Huh. They're showing like all these replays. Am I just crazy? I think it's like really evident that he's out. Give him a place to run. Still reviewing this. I made it to the Flyers, says Lou. They're showing the replay review. I think he got just to the jersey. So the call on the field stands, and Jazz is out over at second base. Just like that. Oh, boy. I haven't played that sound in a while. I still have some other sounds on here that I haven't played in a little bit, but that was apropos. I couldn't do that for the Phillies. I really couldn't use that. But in a neutral game like this, that is perfecto. To use the Price is Right sound effect. Bottom of the sixth. 1 out. A runner on over at first. And now it's Anthony Rizzo coming on up to the plate. Thought he just got him on the jersey. He is out, says Houston to Dave. Houston to Dave, I haven't seen you on here in forever. What is up? How you doing? Rizzo up to bat. First pitch he sees, swing and a miss. Should have stayed in Miami, says Markovitsky. Who, Giancarlo Stanton or Jazz? Jazz? Yeah, I was just praising. I was just praising him. I said the Phillies, I guess, could have gotten him. And I was wrong about him. But right on cue. 0-1. And that is low. Hunter Gaddis and Pedro Avila warming up in the Guardians' pen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. And the next pitch to Rizzo. Line drive, fair ball down the right field line. And that one is going to go all the way towards right field. Rounding third and coming on in to score. Well, it's now going to be 4-2 as Volpe scores all the way from first base. And Rizzo gets on with an RBI double. And now it's 4-2 New York. The throw by Brennan was a little bit off the line, and I think he sort of misplayed it as soon as it took a little bit of a weird bounce off that wall. Volpe was just going to stay over at third, and he was like, nope, I'm going to come on in to score just like that. So the Yankees get one back, and it's now 4-2. Well, Mike, we didn't see that before, or at least I didn't really see the whole thing before. But now I'm with you. But yes, you're right. All right, 4-2, and now Verdugo is up to bat. Go Dodgers. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Hanging in there, no Phillies or Astros, looking like a Subway World Series, says Houston to Dave. Yep. So Rizzo had the big RBI double, and now Verdugo is in the batter's box, tied up in the count, 1-1. And the next pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Not you, JJ. I didn't think it was me. It wasn't me. So she got me on the counter. It wasn't me. 2 balls, 1 strike to Verdugo. And the pitch. And that is wide for ball 3. Not so fast on the subway, thinks his Inspire. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So are they going to call that an RBI double from Rizzo, or are they going to say it's a double and an error by Brennan? 3-1 on the way. Popped up. Hit out over towards shallow left field. Who's going to get it? Ramirez gets called off by Kwan, and he'll catch the can of corn for out number 2. Let's see, what did they call it? They did not call it an RBI. It was just a double. Now Stephen Vogt is going to go back to the bullpen. As Sobrowski is it'll be done. His night will be done. And now we're going to go raid Max Coverage TV. We're going to go say hi, and we're going to go say, how you doing, to Max Coverage TV. 560 people watching this stuff. Always good content. All right. Let's go say hi, baby. Let's go say hi. Another JJ raid. Proud.
Avila.
This is Avila? Or does it say Avila?
Why swing at that pitch on a 3-1? Verdugo stinks, says Rico. Big money on straight bets and small money on parlays. Yeah, that's what I do, Cody, but my parlays never hit, man. My postseason gear, C. Mitchell, is in the mail. I got the ALCS hat coming. It's gonna be here hopefully soon. I don't know. It's all special merchandise, so sometimes it's late to arrive. My boy JJ's in the house once again. What's up, bro? Thanks for popping in, man.
No problem, man. Shout out to you.
Another pitching change. No wonder why this game is 2.5 hours long. Yeah, this game is going by so slow, man. They're using the whole bullpen for the Guardians.
Jazz is drunk. There's Jane. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Go support our other streamers. That's what we got to do. Pedro Avila now going to come on in to pitch for the Guardians. And it has been a long game. It's been 2.5 hours. That's crazy. Really, it's been 2 hours and what, 19 minutes? Has it been that? No, it hasn't been. What am I doing? 2 hours, 20 minutes. Yeah, that's right. It hasn't really even been that long. We're in the bottom of the 6th, though. There's a runner on over at second. Maybe it has been a slower game. It's been a slower game. The pitch on the way. And there's a called strike. Yeah, I guess it has been, because usually by this time, we're usually like in like the 8th innings or so. So, 0-1 is the count. Torres up to bat. Avila is on the hill, and now we have time called because of pitch comm devices. Who do we have on here? The nameless ones are on. The nameless ones are here. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I thought you said that his father is Joey Bart. My son's played for a guy named Dennis Barth. You all probably heard of him and his father, Joe Barth. Huh? If you don't. First I thought you meant Joey Bart, the catcher for the Pirates. Dennis is a head coach at Gloucester Catholic. Really? Huh. And Brooklawn American Legion. The ball's 2 strikes to Gleyber Torres. Avila kicks and fires. And it's knocked down by the catcher. And now all of a sudden we have a rundown over here. So let's see. Hedges will throw it on over to shortstop, and Rizzo's caught in the pickle. The throw's made back over to third. Ramirez gets the ball back, and Rizzo is out over at third, and more miscommunication on the base pads, and that's how the Yankees get themselves out of the inning. But, however, Rizzo does get a double and drives in a run and puts the Yankees up 4-2, and we head to the top of the 7th. Man, oh man. What is Rizzo doing off the bag like that? Ugh, I don't know. Ugh. That's how you get yourself out. How did Mickey Mouse get shot? Donald ducked. Oh, that's crazy. Can I use that Inspire? It is running long, says Mark. They were very hard on the players. I'm telling you, it works. You have to separate yourself from players. Yeah, I think that, like, you have to know, like, who you're dealing with, and you have to, tough love does work, and being hard on the guys works, but every player is different. And I feel like the best coaches, the best managers understand their players' strengths and weaknesses and don't shy away from those things. And if the player is bought in, if the player wants to succeed, like that's one thing. But the manager and the coaches, it sounds cliche, but you got to have those tough convos. You do. Sometimes when they have to be talked about, and you can't shy away from it. The Saquon Barkley thing, I go back to that, during the Hard Knocks stuff, that was really cringy, man. Just beating around the bush, and then finally, like, you get to it, and it's like, well, you knew it was going to go there, but it's like, well, why are we beating around the bush for so long? Like, I know like, what you're going to get at. Like, come on. Like, just spill it. Don't hide anything. Just get to the point. That was Green and Pete Rose did it. Flyers in 20 minutes. Other game is finishing on ESPN. What other game? Time for Flyers hockey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like and subscribe, folks. We haven't had any subscribers today. That's pretty sad. That's a little bit sad. None. No subscribers. But that's okay. It is a little bit sad, though, but it's not the worst thing in the entire world. Harper and perhaps a new manager could do the same, but Harper has to stop chasing. It's not just him. It's everybody else, too. But yes, you're right. He's part of it. The first pitch to Jose Ramirez. That's taken outside for ball one. Tim Hill still pitching on the hill for New York. Hill gets set just above the belt. Throws sidearm. The pitch on the way. Ground ball scooped up over at third by Jazz Chisholm. Throw over to first, and Ramirez is retired. One away. Okay. Yankees bullpen has gone 20 2/3 in the postseason and has given up 11 hits, 1 earned run, and has struck out 22 batters. There's Josh Naylor. Stares at ball one. Sort of flinched. Try to get out of the way. One-oh. There's a ground ball. Hit over towards third base. Chisholm has it. Throws over to first base. It's dug out by Rizzo. And there's 2 gone in the top of the 7th. That makes a good play. And now Aaron Boone is going to make another move and go back over to the bullpen. And Tommy Kahnle is now going to come on in to pitch for the New York Yankees. So another move utilized by Aaron Boone. And the inning will continue after this pitching change. You know what I noticed? I noticed that these managers are not afraid to go to their bullpen right now. And sure, like, the Phillies bullpen did struggle, but Rob was like, Rob didn't really make a lot of pitching changes. You know what I mean? Like, it would be like, for the most part, if a pitcher was struggling, he would wait a couple of batters, and the timing of the pitching change would be too late. And Boone, to his credit, and Vogt to his credit, both of them have been pretty much on point for the most part with their pitching changes and getting their guys warmed up early as the inning starts. They're not afraid to go to their bullpen. And again, I understand that the Phillies bullpen wasn't so good in the playoffs, but I find that interesting. I really do. I think two things can be true. You got to put the players in a position to succeed, and the players have to execute. There's two things that can be true there. And whoever just subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you for coming on just like that. Let's go. Again, they had no one hitting behind Harper. No one. And don't tell me Casty because he's awful. You have to have a good hitter behind Harper. Yep. But Castellanos actually did hit well behind Harper in the series against the Mets. He did. But nobody else showed up, hitting-wise. Coming in with the same realization, Mike. I don't even think Harper's a top 20 player right now. I don't know. That's hard. A top 20. I'll have to go through the list. That's interesting. Huh. I'll have to go through the list. I'll have to do like a top 20. I'll take Jose Ramirez now over Bryce Harper. Right, I'm talking about... Actually, I'm sorry. I think Jose Ramirez is better now than Bryce Harper this year, but I need to see him healthy. The first pitch on the way to Lane Thomas, and that's taken for a ball. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh, never really thought about that. 1-0 pitch on the way, and that's taken down for ball 2. Are we talking about a top 20 player or a top 20 hitter? That's what I'm curious about. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, top of the 7th, and Canely kicks and delivers. And there's a foul ball, just like that. Charge! Two balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is up high for ball 3. A Rosarina, I would not take a Rosarina over Bryce. Acuna, I would. Soto, I would. Jazz, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take Jazz over Bryce. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that should have been called ball 4, but it's a called strike. I'll take Freddie Freeman. I'll take Mookie Betts. I'll take Shohei Ohtani right now. Sure. So there's 3 guys. 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive. Hit out over towards left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's a foul ball. Thomas just missed it. Gunner and Adley? Nah. I don't know. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way upstairs for ball 4 and a 2-out walk allowed by Tommy Canely. So that'll put the tying run up at the plate. It's like Jalen. People were up in arms when he was ranked 15. He's 15 at best, if not lower. I think Jalen's top 10. I do. You may disagree with me on that. think he's lower tier 10 right now. At the very least. At the very least. The ball is 1 strike to Will Brennan. Canley kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. That was big. Yankees fans banging the wall. The ball's 2 strikes. Canley kicks and delivers. And there's a ground ball rolled over towards the third base side. It's a foul ball, though. Jazz gives a little souvenir to a fan. I'll have to make a top 20 list of all the baseball players out there. I think Zach Wheeler's a top 20 player. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. And it's scooped up by Torres. And the throw over to first in time. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 7th. And Glaber, speaking of the devil, will lead things off. And the top of the lineup coming up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right. Okay. Let's do this now. All right. I know it's the bottom of the 7th. I'm not going to do the trivia right now. But let's actually think about this. Mike brought up a really good point. Is Bryce Harper a top 20 player? That's the question. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to name 20 players that I think are better than Bryce Harper right now. And you tell me yes or no. Give me a Y for yes and an N for no. All right. Fernando Tatis Jr. Y or N? Would you take Fernando over Bryce Harper? Would you take Fernando over Bryce? Okay. That's number 1. I will make sure. If we flipped the first half of the second, yes. Okay. Fernando. Good. All right. So we agree with that. All right. The next one I'm going to do. Ronald Acuna Jr. when healthy. Ken says no. Ken says that Fernando is not better. Okay. That Bryce is better than Fernando. Interesting. Ronald Acuna Jr. Give me a Y or an N for Acuna. Okay. Y. All right. Francisco Lindor. The next one. Lindor's the next one. Y for Lindor or an N? And I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Kevin says stretch time. This is our stretch time question. Who's better than Bryce Harper right now? Because I want to get a sort of a consensus about that. Francisco Lindor. Are we taking Francisco Lindor over Bryce Harper? Mike says yes. Jane says no. Interesting. Okay. How about Ketel Marte? Are we taking Ketel Marte over Bryce Harper? Or sorry, is Ketel Marte better than Bryce Harper? Kevin says no. Sending you a subscriber, my buddy John. We watched you before. The Nameless Ones. Appreciate you, man. Really, really do. My buddy John did it. Ken says no. Ketel had a really good year, though. He had like a 285 average and like over 30 homers. He did. He had a really, really good year. Okay, how about Shohei Ohtani? Mike says okay, no. Ketel Marte? I'm taking Ketel over Bryce right now. If we're talking about right now, I think Ketel Marte had a better year than Bryce did. Shohei Ohtani. I think that's a very simple one. I think Shohei Ohtani's the best one, so we're not even going to do that one. Jose Ramirez, I think we all agree with that. No questions, says Mike. Let's do Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge. So this is now 7. I'm keeping Harper no matter what, says Kevin. That's not the question, though. I love Bryce Harper, and I want to keep Bryce Harper, but we're asking who do you think is better right now? That's the question. Kevin says no. To what? To Shohei or to Ketel? I don't know, man. Ketel had a really good year. I'd take, yeah, all right. So Judge is a yes. Soto's a yes, too. I'm certain of that. How about Marcell Ozuna? That's an interesting one. Hunter Gaddis now is going to come on in to pitch. That's a really good one. Judge is a yes, says Mike. So Josh Naylor still over at first. Jose Ramirez, he's over at third. Let's see. Jane says equal. John, thank you so much. Thanks, Nameless, for putting me down with JJ. Philly Freak John in the house, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Freakish behavior, man. You just subscribe to Play-by-Play with JJ during the Phillies off season. That is freakish behavior. But if you also like the Sixers and the Eagles, make sure that you stay on and keep up with all those things. Who else? Bobby Witt Jr. Are we taking Bobby Witt Jr.? This is the 12th guy that I think had a really good season compared to Bryce. The pitch on the way, and that's taken down for a ball. To Gleyber Torres. 1 ball, no strikes. Gaddis comes set, winds up, and delivers. And there's a called strike. It's a slider. Mike says yes. Jane says no. Witt, yes. Okay. Okay. The 1-1 pitch. That misses outside. Never mind, she says, Jane. Yeah. How about Julio Rodriguez? How about Julio? 2-1. That's a called strike. How about Julio Rodriguez? Rodriguez actually had a down year this year. Next pitch on the way. Line drive. Base hit into right field. And there is a single here in the bottom of the 7th. Jane says don't know. He actually had a down year this year. So far, yes on only Ohtani and Judge, says JS. Okay, how about Manny Machado? Are we taking Machado over Harper as the better? Is Machado the better player than Harper right now? Right now. Not talking about all time. I'm talking about right now. And Soto too, JS. You can't deny Juan Soto's having a really good year. You got to take him over him. Let's do Manny Machado. The pitch. So there's a foul ball. It's a 0-1 count. Manny Machado's a no as of now. Okay. Mike says yes. Jane says no. 0-1 pitch. That misses outside. Couple more, so that's my 17th one. 18th is Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez. Yay or nay? 1-1. And that's chopped foul towards the first base side and out of play. Are we talking just batting, Judge, and Ohtani, or DHs? Who's the better player? Ohtani is the better. Ohtani's the best player in the league. Judge is not a DH. Judge is a center fielder. Ozuna's a DH. 1-2. That misses inside for ball 2. Yordan Alvarez is a no? What? Yordan Alvarez? What? For Yordan Alvarez. Yordan hit .308 this year with 35 homers and 86 RBI. Man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Kwan gets under it, and he makes the catch. My bad, I'm just listening. No worries. You're good. Yordan Alvarez, you're not taking Yordan Alvarez over Bryce Harper right now? You don't think Yordan Alvarez is the better player? Wow, I'm shocked. Alvarez, no. Oh, heck yeah. I don't know what y'all are smoking. I think Alvarez is the better player right now. I think we're getting confused. I'm not saying that I'm getting rid of Bryce Harper. Yordan's kind of fragile. I'm saying, like, who had the better year this year? Yordan did. He did. I think Yordan's a better player now in the league right now than Bryce Harper is. That's interesting. Yordan had like one of the highest averages in the American League. And I think he's up for MVP too, if it weren't for Judge. Next pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Okay, how about who else do I got? I'm missing somebody. There was one other person that I wanted to... Oh, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch, Ned's taken outside for a ball. Vladdy Guerrero. Did Vladdy have a better season than Bryce? Astros got booted in the first round. I'm talking about... All right. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. It's carrying. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone! Aaron Judge with his first homer of the postseason, and it's now 6-2 New York. Wow. He just crushed that thing into dead center field. Oh, man. Well, Larry, you're here for an Aaron Judge 2-run bomb. Welcome to the postseason, Aaron Judge. And the pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. That is a foul ball. So Judge with his first homer in the 2024 postseason. You keep changing the question. Who is better now or who had the better season? I'm sorry. Who is better now? I'm sorry. I haven't been consistent. I'll take Yordan Alvarez right now over Bryce Harper. Yes, you are correct. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and there is a swing and a miss for strike 2 to Austin Wells. Thanks for coming by, Larry. I appreciate it. A 1-2 pitch, and there's another foul ball hit out over to right field. By the way, Hunter Gaddis, who just gave up that home run. That was the first homer that he has allowed since August 26th. Crazy. Larry's here. 1-2. That misses inside. Yeah, we're disappointed. We're annoyed also. We had a nucleus at July 30th, and we didn't get what we wanted. Again, if you didn't hear me rant, I'm going to post it again. Austin Wells is actually hitting the ball really sharply. He is. It's just foul. Cleveland's going to get swept, says Kevin. Here's the link. Again, I'll post it. It's right here if you want to go listen to me talk about those Phils. Six to 2 Yanks. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Austin Wells batting on the left side. How are the Flyers doing, by the way? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that should have been called strike 3. But it's now a full count. So was I right in a way? You were. You were. Yes. I had to think about it. I didn't fully think about it. Like I had to sort of process it first. But those were just hitters. Like, we're not even talking about pitchers. 3-2. There's a foul ball again. Yankees up in the series 1-0. Gaddis comes set at the belt, winds up and fires, and the pitch to Wells. Line drive, hit out over to right field, and that's going to be caught for out number 2. So Wells lines out. Tigers or Sellers, what if they had kept Flaherty for 2 starts versus Cleveland? But then you have to think to yourself, would Jack Flaherty have beaten Houston? I don't know. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you're right. Like, it's really weird. Like, it's not really Bryce's fault. Like, I do think that part of it, like, I think that part of it is the elbow, right? Like, he's dealt with injuries this year, and I'm not, like, trying to downplay Bryce. I just think that now he's at the time of his career where, he's getting a little bit more injury prone, and I don't know if he can be in the top tier again. I hope he does, and obviously, like, I would love that. But, can you really rely on Bryce to bat like 310 and give you 45 homers and 130 RBI in a season? I don't know if you can do that now. And I don't know if that's even fair to put that on him right now. It's weird. It's weird when you really do process it. Huh. Owen Tippett, power play, go, let's go! OT! Let's go! That's great. That's awesome. That's great. I also wanted to stretch there, so I kind of did 2 things at once. Jane, yeah, we weren't hit too hard. Thank goodness. JS says if the Mets knock off the Dodgers, it'll be 3 years in a row in the NL that wild card teams got hot and went to the World Series. Yep. Flyers up 1-0, baby. Owen Tippett. Let's go. Let's go, OT. I have the game recorded on the DVR. Oh, no, it's not at all. Like, he had no one hitting behind him. That hurt. Then him getting hurt. It sucks. But now we come to the GM. Correct. I'm getting there, Mike. I'm a little bit slow, but I am starting to get there too now with Dave. Today was a step in that direction. The pitch on the way to Giancarlo Stanton. Strike one at the knees. He's 0 for 3. Popped out in his last at-bat. Lively will deliver. And there's a ground ball chopped over to shortstop. The throw over to first. Dug out by Naylor. And the inning is over. All right. So we head to the top of the 8th inning. 6-2 as Aaron Judge puts up a 2-run bomb out to center field and gets his first homer of the 2024 postseason. Can the Guardians respond? That's the question. Like and subscribe, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Cheers. Chaim. Green and a green screen. Looks great. All right. Someone's head has to roll. If not Thompson or one of the two coaches, then someone's does. Yeah. They have problems. We're going to be keeping up with them like keeping up with the Kardashians. Speaking of keeping up, if you guys want to keep up with me, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button and hit that notification bell icon. We go live almost every single day to talk about the Sixers, the Eagles, or the Phillies. We're going to be doing some more Sixers stuff. Obviously, the season's right around the corner. And we're also going to try to do some more Flyers games this year, which I'm really excited about. And I think that that'll be really, really cool. And we also will be keeping up with the Phillies off season. All right, and we're back for the NFL on Sunday. JS agreed. See, guys, we're agreeing on something. Isn't it nice to actually agree on things? It's nice. Ring the bell for agreeing. I like that. Did Mitch call me today? Did Mitch call me today? No. I did not talk to Mitch today. I do want to get lunch. I do. I would love to meet up, man. Sorry, JJ. Don't want to ruin the Flyers' outcome if you are recording it. No. Please do. Because we I don't expect this game to go till like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't even care like if I find out who wins. I want to be able to watch the game and be able to like watch the film because again, like the score tells you one thing, but for hockey you got to watch the play. It's a different animal. Not saying that in the other sports that you can't just like look at the scoreboard, but you really have to watch how everybody plays. David 3000's here. What's going on? Got my comment above. Play by play with JJ. I can't read all the comments, and now I gotta scroll up. I don't remember seeing your comment. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, man! Let's go! All right, I had to scroll up a little bit, dude. That is so crazy. That is awesome. Top of the 8th. Nobody out. And the pitch to Jimenez. That's inside for ball 1. All right. JJ, where can I listen to you on Villanova Ice Hockey? It is called Rival Sports Media. Okay, I'm going to post the link to the channel right now. It is right here. Okay? Michkov got his first career goal. Let's go! Oh, that's great. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, I cannot wait to watch that. Ugh. Let's go. 2-0 pitch, and there's a called strike. Oh, that is awesome. That is great. No way. Oh, I gotta watch that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, and that's a foul ball. That one goes out of play. So it's still 1-0, but Michkov is the one that got the goal. Andres Jimenez up to bat. I just subscribed, JJ. I'll watch. Thank you. Yeah, they don't usually post it until like the game actually does go, but that's when we do the games. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, foul ball. Larry says agree to disagree. The Oilers. The Oilers are 0-3. Their season's done. Connor McDavid is done. Put him on the trade block, Edmonton. We'll take him. That's one for him. Many more coming. His first career goal. That's great. Power play goal. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th. I'll take McDavid. I'll also take Victor Arvidsson. I'll take him too. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I have Arvidsson in fantasy this year. Thanks for the Villanova link, JJ. What's up, Scott? What is up? Bring him here, Connor. You have a place here. Yes, you do. Pitch on the way. Ground ball. Hit over to third base. Jazz has it. Throws over to first base sidearm, and it's in time for out number 2. And Austin Hedges is retired. Just like that. I will take Connor, and I will take Victor Arvidsson. I would take Bouchard as well. Two gone, top of the 8th. The 20th pitch by Canely is a changeup. It's inside, so it wasn't Tippett. Tippett got the apple. Tippett got the apple. So which was the big winner versus Harper? Ohtani, Judge, Soto, Alvarado, Witt. 1-0 pitch. Line drive. Base hit into left field. And Rocchio is the one that gets on with a single with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. I'll take them all over Bryce Harper. But who was the biggest winner? Ohtani was. Ohtani and Judge. There's my comment about Harper not being a top 20 player. Correct. I just wanted to see where people were at and how many people. I was thinking about players, and then I brought up a name, and then I wanted to ask you yes or no if you would take them. That was the point. I'll take all those guys right now. We don't want Crybaby Crosby. I'm not going to lie, I would kind of like Sid. I'd still take him. All the above got Y. What a pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. There's a called strike. Oh, that's funny. Two-one pitch to Kwan. Pops it up. It's hit out over towards shallow center field. Judge says he has it, and he's there, and he'll squeeze it for out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up by 4, and they are 3 outs away from taking Game 2 of the ALCS. No chance right now. He's not a top 20 player. That's what Mike and I believe. Mike and I believe that Bryce Harper right now is not a top 20 player. I wonder what the MLB has to say about that. Let's look at stats. I want to look at like this year's leaders. I'll take him over Michael Harris easily. I'll take him over Luis Ariz. Ooh, that's a tough one. I will say I'll take Bryce Harper over Luis Ariz because I think that the impact that Bryce no, because he had 200 hits this year. I guess you got to put him up there too. Yainer Diaz, nah, I wouldn't take him over him. Wouldn't take Brent Rooker over him. I don't know, but Brent Rooker did bat 293 and he had 39 homers. Ketel Marte did bat 292 and he had 36 homers. So I said I'd take Ketel Marte over him. Brent Rooker, I'm going to say no, and that's probably wrong. Stephen Kwan, no. They said that Bryce Harper was 17th this year in batting average. Usually that's like a really good indicator, but Freddie Freeman and 542 at-bats, maybe not. I think Jose Ramirez has more impact now. And Gunnar Henderson I put him up there too. All right. Look, I'm disgusted also. Can't agree with you. Only 4 teams left. Ask fans for those other 25 teams, then they'll take Bryce Harper. We're not saying that Bryce Harper stinks. We're just saying that right now he's not a top 20 player. Doesn't mean that he's not a great player right now. There's a lot of really good players in baseball. And again, it's not like a bad thing on him. I don't know. That's not the question. Those were players that JJ named are better than Bryce Harper right now. They just are. They just are. 20. Mitch Chavez 2? No way. No way. Don't be lying to me. Don't be lying to me. Yes, he does. Let's go. Let's go. Another goal for Matvey. Dude, what are we doing? Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Bottom of the 8th, 6-2 New York. Mitch Chavez, 2 goals. Oh, let's go. Welcome to the show. Let's go. So it was a snapshot. And Frost and Konechny got the assists. Mitch Cobb versus McDavid. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out. Take that, Stuart Skinner. 2-2. That misses down for ball 3. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so great. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Rolled over to Jimenez. He has it. Throws over to first. And 1 gun in the bottom of the 8th. Oh. This is going to be an awesome season for the Flyers. I'm so excited that hockey is back. That's great. Nine shots by the Fly guys. Only 3 by the Oilers. Wow. I'm going to really try my best to get an interview with him after a practice. I really am. Because I don't live that far away from the skate zone. I really, really want to try to go down more and more this year. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is inside for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball. Hit out over to right field. And on the run to make the catch, actually dropped it, is the right fielder. Will Brennan just dropped it. Could not hang on to it. Got it in the pocket of the glove, and then it just slipped on out. Harper is a top 20 player. Did not have a good enough threat hitting behind him. Vlad behind him. Bregman behind him. JD Martinez. Bohm wasn't that guy, nor was Nick. Oh yeah, JS, you gotta screw. Yeah, JS, you gotta fast forward, man. I've done it too, dude. I've done it too. Don't worry. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, and the pitch to Rizzo. There's a strike. It's all good. The pitch on the way to Rizzo. There's a foul ball. Hit out of play. 2-0 Fly, guys. Ugh, Michkov. It's great. He's going to be like must-watch this year, like Joel Embiid. You know? It's like every time Embiid touches the court, he's going to do something special. Same thing with this guy, man. The ball's 2 strikes. 3 power plays now. Wow. Kid's only 19. The ball's 2 strikes. And time called on the hill by Lively, as he wants to talk things over with Hedges. This game is now 3 hours old. Calgary's up 2-1 against the Chicago Blackhawks. San Jose Sharks and the Dallas Stars are in a shootout. It's 2-2. Just have to watch players taking cheap shots at him. Yep, that's right. But that's going to come along the way. But you're right. You're right. 0-2 pitch on the way. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and there's 2 gone. That was the first time that we played the cha-ching in a while. Bouchard got his shot blocked by Paling. Nice. Oh, yeah, Draisaitl. I'll take... I always forget. How do you pronounce his name? Draisaitl? I know he's, like, really, really good. I'll take him, too. Is that how you say it? Draisaitl? Or is it Drysdale? I think that's Draisaitl. The ball's 1 strike. He had a good year last year. The ball's 1 strike, and the next pitch, strike 2. I want to see a never before matchup, and that is Cleveland versus the Mets. I would take Cleveland versus the Mets because of Francisco Lindor and the storylines going up against his former team. But I'm sorry, Yankees, Mets. How can you not like that? How can you not like a Yankees-Mets Subway Series? Really? Like, that's like, it's like a perfect storm, man. 0-2 to Verdugo. Popped up, and it's going out of play towards the third base side. Both Flyers' goals were on power plays. You gotta say both of Michkov's goals were on power plays. It's not the Flyers, it's Michkov. I agree with JJ. How can you not root for it? I mean, like I would take Cleveland and the Mets, but man, Yankees Mets World Series, Subway Series, Battle of New York. There's eyeballs right there. Flyers 2 of 3 on the power play. Good. All right. Bottom of the 8th. A runner on over at first. The next Civil War, Mets Yankees World Series. 1-2. Chop foul. Who else is excited for us to do hockey on here? I cannot wait. And again, is it Draisaitl or Drysdale? Nobody corrected me. Another pitch and another foul ball. Another day, another dollar. It's 10:50, says Kevin. There's nothing I'd hate more than a Subway Series, says Larry. 1-2 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. No, 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 and no. What are we talking about, Kevin? Toss back over to first. Not in time. All right. Come on. Charge. Michkov 2, Oilers nothing. Yes. 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Something I would hate more. I mean, like, I get it. I understand. I haven't seen a Subway Series in my lifetime, JS. I ain't that old. And somebody asked me for my age. I still ain't giving it, but I still haven't seen it in my lifetime. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch clock violation called against Lively as he throws it on the outside corner. And regardless, it's ball 4 on a pitch clock violation, and that'll put runners over at first and second with 2 outs. Wow. Dude, this bottom of the 8th has taken forever. And there's only been, 2 base runners and 2 outs? Gleyber Torres is up. And Torres swings and misses at pitch number 1. Look, I get it. Who are you talking about? Well, you just said no, 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 and no. I don't know what you mean by that. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. Hit over towards the first base side. And out of play it goes. Who do we play next? Flyers. After this we go to Seattle. Okay, we take on the Kraken there. The Kraken, that should be interesting. Eberle has been good for them. How old is Eberle? He's 34? He's been in the league for that long? Yeah, since 2010. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And no appeal over bat to second base. Oh, the Subway Series. Okay, got you. You would not like the Subway Series. Okay, I got you. I understand now. I get it. Here's the 1-2 on the way. And that's a cold strike 3, even though it was way up high. That was an egregious call. But regardless, top of the 9th. Last chance for the Guardians in Game 2 of the ALCS. And 2, 3, and 4 due up in the order. They got a goal back. I saw. 2-1. It's not showing up on ESPN right now. Who got the goal? Oh, Bouchard. Told you I'd take Bouchard. Give me Bouchard. Just give me McDavid, Bouchard, and what's his name? Draisaitl and Arvidsson. I'll take all 4 of those guys. They were the... Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. We have an audience here. Come on, man. We gotta keep it clean. Thanks for stopping by, though, Vic. I appreciate it. Last inning, potentially, unless something crazy happens. The name's Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Cheers. Never mind, 2-0. They took it back? They took the goal back? So Bouchard did not get the goal? Show 2-1, but it's still 2-0. Should we actually finish the first period if the 9th inning is over? Michkov. It's great. Ugh. Should we do it? Should we just stay on here and try to finish off the first period if there's still time? Top of the 9th. Nobody on. Nobody out. Luke Weaver's going to come on in the pitch and try to shut the door and get the final 3 outs of Game 2 of the ALCS. 2.89 ERA, 4 saves, and 4 opportunities. This is not a save situation. Manzardo is coming up to the plate, batting over on the left side. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. Manzardo will step up to the plate. Lefty on, righty in the pitch. And there's a called strike to start off the top of the 9th. We'll be back on tomorrow night for Dodgers and Mets. That game will be at 8 o'clock. Right here on Play by Play with JJ. 0-1, top of the 9th. And the 0-1 delivery. That's down for a ball. This game is almost 3.5 hours old. Zach Hyman just got called for elbowing. Oof. 1-1 is the count. Manzardo gets set and delivers. And that misses for ball 2. Weaver gets set just at the logo and delivers. That was outside, but it's a called strike. JJ, you're a Philly sports fan. We hate New York sports teams. How do you not know this? Oh, I know. I get it. I understand. I do understand. I get where you're coming from, but as a baseball fan, I can't lie. I would watch. You know what I mean? 2-2. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Getting under it is Verdugo, and there's out number 1. Oh, no, I understand. It's like, how do I put this? It's like Knicks versus... No, there's nothing else like that. There's nothing else like that. I guess maybe Lakers versus Celtics, but no, I wouldn't really... I wouldn't really classify that. There's nothing else you can compare it to. The pitch on the way, and there's a ball. 2 minutes left in the first period. We're just going to miss it. This game's going to be over by the time the first period is done. 1-0 pitch to Ramirez. It's popped up. It's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. Should we just make it into a watch party at this point? Oh, no, man. I want to get off after this. You have time intermissions coming up. I don't know. I hate to be this guy, but I am getting a little bit tired. 1-1 to Ramirez. Fly ball. Hit that over to right field, and that one is gone. It's 6-3, and Jose Ramirez able to add one back for the Guardians. Wow. Oof. That thing was golfed. And Ramirez adds a little bit of some life for Cleveland. Whew. So the last Subway Series, it was a boring sweep. Clemens threw a bat, big deal. You will get extremely tired if you're in the phrase Subway Series over and over again. Yeah, I'm sure I would. All right, you're convincing me, Larry. You are. All right, the first pitch, and there's a pop-up. It's a foul ball. Cody says LA versus New York Yankees would be a better World Series. That would be a good one, too. Ohtani versus Judge would be really nice. End of the period. No balls, 1 strike. Naylor up to bat, and the pitch. Line drive, foul ball towards the right field side. They threw Jose Ramirez's baseball back on the field. Oh, dude, come on. Even if you're a Yankee, you don't want to keep that? How do you pronounce Weiss at the grocery store or Weiss's? We don't have a Weiss's in New Jersey. That's that's in PA, but we don't have Weiss. We don't have Weiss's. I call my mom calls it Weiss's. 0-2 pitch. That's down for ball 1. Yes, sir. Josh Naylor, 2 for 3 today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, it's not a save situation. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. And he stays alive. Kevin's like, I'm not even paying attention to this game because the Flyers are more interesting. And I can't blame you for that. I can't blame you. Plus, you've been waiting all day for this. I honestly, this is why I have a DVR'd. 1-2. There's a foul ball. Weiss with a W. Correct? Yeah, W-E-I-S. It's German, right? Isn't it German? Maybe not. I don't know. Naylor still alive in the count. Weaver kicks and delivers. And Naylor grounds this one over towards the right side. And Torres has it, and he'll throw it over to first. And the Guardians are down to their final out. Going for the Dodgers, says Kevin. Yep, we'll be back on tomorrow night for that. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Thomas up to bat. Pitch number 1. Swing and a miss. That was gas at 96, just above the zone. Lane's 1 for 2. He has walked twice today. 0-1 delivery. Outside. It was called a strike earlier. But now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 52 likes, baby. Hit that thumbs up button. Weaver kicks, fires, and that pitch is fouled back, and the Guardians are down to their final strike. About a 3.5-hour game between the Guardians and the Yankees in Game 2 of the ALCS. Pitch number 18 by Weaver. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball, hit over towards third base. Chisholm has it, throws on over to first, and it's in time, and that's the ball game. The New York Yankees go up 2-0 in the ALCS, and the Guardians will try to defend home field in Game 3 when they go back to Cleveland at Progressive Field. Yankees are 15-4 when leading 2-0. How about that? So let's make sure that we update our graphic. Wow. Oof. And that is the end of the game. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Yankees win 6-3, and they're 2 games away from going to the World Series. All right. Well, Game 3 is on Thursday, and tomorrow we got the Dodgers and the Mets. That's what we'll be doing tomorrow. I am pretty tired. I'm not going to stay up for the second and the third period, I don't think. But I will catch you all on the next one. And that will be tomorrow night. All right? Stay tuned. I love each and every one of you. And I will catch you all very, very soon. Good night. Lila Tov. And be safe.